It's Hope and welcome to the video. As you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, this is a readathon announcement for Sapphic September. Now, what is Sapphic September, you may be asking? It is a readathon that I am co-hosting with Clint from Reads Readers as a part of our BAA book club. So it's BAA Presents Sapphic September, where the goal is to read as many Sapphic books as we can in the month. And so Sapphic September is just a readathon to read Sapphic books, because why the hell not? And this readathon takes place the entire month of September. We have a bingo board, which I will pop up on screen in just a moment, where the bingo board is just to guide your reading if you need prompts. If you read a Sapphic book and it doesn't fit a prompt, we also would count that, but this is just for us to kind of motivate our reading. So I will just get into the prompts. I am not going into specific recommendations for each prompt because honestly, a lot of these prompts, I don't specifically have recs. I have not read that many Sapphic books, so I'm not doing recommendations. If you do have any prompts that I'm about to say that you really need help with, feel free to comment below and I will try to do my best to give recommendations. But I also, in the nicest way possible, don't have the time to figure out recommendations for 20 some different prompts, and I'm sure you understand that. Just like how this is my first video in God knows how many months, it probably will be only one of the few videos I'm posting for the rest of the year because life is lifing. Trying to get it under control, but we'll see. But this is the bingo board. Clint made it. I love it. And he also figured out most of the prompts, so I just have them listed here. So let's just get started with row number 1 is new to you author. So read a book from an author you have not read from before. Second chance. This I'm interpreting 2 different ways. One is a second chance romance or a second chance book or author. So if you, let's say you started a book and you didn't finish it for whatever reason, give it a second chance. Or if you read a book from an author that you were about, but the author has another book that you want to read, give that author a second chance. That's kind of the ways that it can be interpreted. All of these prompts can be stretched and interpreted to whatever you want. We're not the police here. We just want good vibes. Recommended. So a book that has been recommended to you by, can be literally anybody. Flowers. So flowers in the title, or like some sort of flower in the title, or flowers on the cover. And audiobook, listen to an audiobook. So just on the format is how we're taking that. For row number 2, celebrity. So a book that features a celebrity, or I will say it could also probably be written by a celebrity. We'd also count that. POC, so person of color, of either the main character or the author. A romantasy, so a fantasy romance, whatever you consider a romantasy. Sports, so a book featuring sports. And a YA. So that's row 2. Row number 3 is to read the group book, which is You Don't Have a Shot by Raquel Marie. Am I pronouncing that correctly? I don't know. But this is our group book. It is a Sapphic YA sports romance. That's all I know. That's all I want to know. Pink/orange on the cover. So pretty much we'll kind of say any colors of the Sapphic flag we will count as this. But if it has like pink, orange, white, all that kind of on the cover, will count for this prompt. Then we have the free space, which if you participate, that counts as being filled. Person on the cover, so a person on the cover of the book. And ebook, so any ebook. Row number 4 is adult, so anything that you would consider adult. Read before author, so an author that you have read from before. Buddy read, so buddy read a book with somebody. If you read the group book, that also counts as buddy reading. Small town, so a book that takes place in a small town. And lesser known, so a lesser known author or book, so something that's not that as popular, but you're reading anyways. And row number 5 is popular, so a popular book. Food/drink, so this one, we didn't actually discuss what this meant. I'm interpreting it as there's food or drink in the title or on the cover or anything to do with that. I'd even maybe consider a stretch is a book that takes place kind of in a restaurant, or maybe one of the characters is a bartender and you see that quite a bit. I'd probably count that to stretch it. Fake dating, so the fake dating trope. Workplace, so the characters work together, or I would even say you could stretch it, and if you wanted to say go to school together because, well, you're working at school, if that makes any sense. And finally, witches, so a book featuring witches. So yeah, those are the prompts. I will quickly just go through, to my knowledge, what all the prompts for You Don't Have a Shot covers. So to my knowledge, it's new to you author, at least for me. By the cover, it looks like one of the characters is POC. It's sports, YA, the group book. There's a tiny bit in pink and orange on the cover. There's person on the cover. It would be a buddy read, and lesser known. I don't know what else it covers. I will discover that as I read the book, which I'm very excited to do next month. But yeah, those are the prompts. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I will be linking Clint's channel below, as well as his announcement videos, the BAA Instagram, and just any other information that I need to share down below. My brain is kind of frazzled on what I all need to include. It's been a while. But I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you join us for this readathon. If you are joining, let me know what is one book that you are reading or what prompt you're most excited for. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did. It really helps my channel grow. And I hope to see you in the next video, which I have no idea when that will be, but I look forward to seeing you. Bye!